What's going on, my beautiful people out there in the fragrance world? Welcome to PR Scents. Happy Friday. Anyway, as promised, last week I did, or was it this week? I don't know, Monday I think. I posted a video on two fragrances that I got. One was Lattafa Habik, and the other one was Rasasi Rasana. And so I promised you I would give it a week. I'd play with them. I'd see, what I thought of them, and I'd let you know. So we're gonna do Rasasi's Qasamat Rasana today, and Monday probably I'll do Lattafa Habik. So if you guys want to know what I think about Rasana, stick around. I'll see you in a second. All right, guys, so like I said, Rasasi's Qasamat Rasana. Now, their Qasamat line includes four fragrances in total. I believe it's four. I haven't gotten the other three. I got Rasana. I don't know why I got Rasana. I think I read a review on it, and it sounded really good, or I saw a review on it and sounded really good. So this was one that I purchased maybe like a month ago, and then I totally forgot it. And then, last week sometime they knocked on the door, and it was the post office, and they gave me, my box, and I'm like, okay, I don't know what this one is, and it was Rasasi's Qasamat Rasana. This, a lot of people have different opinions on what it's supposed to smell like. Some people say that it smells like Aventus for Her by Creed. Some people, and I included, it doesn't smell like it, but it has that effervescent creaminess of Cedrat Boisé, or in my case, Cedrat Essence. And so, yeah, it has some similarity to that, not a lot, but there is this, Cedrat Essence is it's like a limesicle. It's very creamy, it's got this effervescent kind of feel to it, and Rasana is kind of the same way. So this is the box that it comes in. It's really kind of a cute, cute little box. It's an Eau de Parfum. It is 2.19 ounces, and I think it was something like $35 for it. When you open up the box, the fragrance is in there. Let me see. Mine was manufactured in May of 2024. Now, Rasana, as far as I can tell, came out in 2020. So it's got a few years on it. This is the bottle, which is really, really pretty. That's what the bottle looks like. It looks a little frosted, but it's not. It's because I put it in the fridge for a while, for a few days, like a week, to let it kind of mature, macerate, whatever you want to call it, and that usually helps the notes mingle together, and helps it get to the point where it's supposed to smell much better, much stronger, last a little longer, kind of thing. It was a paper that I read online somewhere about putting it in the fridge. So I've been doing that more and more, and it does seem to help. And then after that, you take it out of the fridge after a week or two, and then I'll throw it in the dark caverns of maceration dungeon. But this one I enjoy so much, guys. It's such a nice fragrance. The atomizer is really nice. Oh my God, and the smell that comes out of it is so, so good. It's got apple and bergamot and lemon as its opening notes. You smell that crisp apple mixed with that citrus. It's just so beautiful. Like, you get that apple right off the bat. It's just right there, and it's really, really, really good. As it starts to dry down, it has cypriol oil, which can give a fragrance a kind of earthy tone to it. Leather, sandalwood. Now, I get a little bit of the leather, but it's not prominent. It's not like if you didn't know what the notes were and you smelled this, you would say there's leather in this. I don't think you could. Maybe unless you were a really, high up there, high-end perfumer or something, you might be able to tell that there's leather in it. but it doesn't come off as being a very leathery kind of fragrance. And then in the dry down, musk, cedar, amber, and oud. Now it's not a very oudy fragrance either. It does become a little more earthy, you know, a little muskier as it starts to dry down. But all in all, what I get is that really beautiful apple, bergamot kind of feel to it. A little creaminess to it as well. And you know, that could be the sandalwood. I don't get that leather too much, but maybe it's mixed in with the sandalwood. But it's just a gorgeous scent. Now, some of the notes I wrote for you guys is it is absolutely unisex. Some people say it leans a little bit more female. I don't think so. If anything, I think it's smack in the middle, leaning just slightly female, but not a lot. This is a scent that a man can wear, you know, who's confident. And I have gotten compliments on this. It's zingy, it's creamy, sweet, fruity, woody, earthy, slightly citrusy, zesty apple. I wrote it's intoxicating, and it's musky. Those are my notes for this, because, you know, as I go along wearing it throughout the day, I'll come back to my papers and I'll write a new note, and then I'll write another note. Refreshing, uplifting, and earthy. That's what I wrote about this fragrance. It is just so beautiful. I find this one to be, I don't know, I think you can wear it during the day or during the night. During the day, I think it's a slightly playful kind of fragrance, so I don't think you have to be wearing, you know, your top-notch clothing for it. Don't dress bummy, but, you know, you don't have to wear a suit and tie with it. And then I think at night you can wear it as well, and I think you'll smell really sexy. Now this, one of the issues I have with it, and I'll be honest with you guys, because as much as I love this fragrance, its performance is not as good as I'd like. It really isn't. It comes off really strong when you first spray it. Brenda's like, wow, that's strong. I can smell it from here, and you can. And that, and I've sprayed it on her, and it smells delicious as well. But that strongness lasts maybe an hour to an hour and a half, and then it becomes more of a skin scent. It's kind of like, you know, like Dolce & Gabbana's The One, where it smells beautiful. You get that tobacco, you get all of that. It's just a gorgeous scent, and then after about an hour, boom, you can hardly smell it. It is there, but it's really close, and if somebody wants to smell you, they have to get really close to you. And Rasana's kind of the same way. It's projection. After maybe 20 minutes to 30 minutes, it becomes more of a skin scent. It's always beautiful, but it becomes a skin scent. So after, I'd say 2 hours, you can maybe get whiffs of it here and there, but very faint. You know, and I put it here, and people must think I'm crazy because I'm constantly doing this, you know, every like 20 minutes, smell, and you know, it's there, and then it's there, and then it's slowly not there, and slowly not there, and then I don't smell it at all. And that's probably around the 2.5 hour mark. It doesn't last past 3 hours on me. It doesn't last past 3 hours. You may find somebody that says, oh no, on me it's 6-7 hours. I don't get that. I'm sorry, I just don't. And I don't think I'm becoming an osmic to it, you know, or nose blind to it. I just think it's not as strong as I'd like. Now, I'm gonna put it away for a while. I'm gonna leave it there for a couple of months, and maybe after a few months it gets stronger, because I have a lot of fragrances that are like that, you know, after I put them on, wow, they you know, after I leave them there for like a month or two, they're darker, and the scent is stronger, and they last longer. I'm hoping that this does that, because the scent in this is so beautiful. Would I recommend it? If you know going in that you know, it's a short-lived kind of fragrance, it's not gonna last you 6, 8, 10 hours, then I would recommend it, because it's such a beautiful fragrance. But if you know, and you're paying what, $35 for it, so it's not that bad. You just respray. But seeing that it's such a small bottle, you keep on respraying, you're gonna go through this bottle pretty quickly. That's the only thing I have to tell you. Who can wear this? I think it's youthful. I think it's mature. So I don't think anybody, there's anybody that I would say can't wear it. And for that, that whole thing of who can wear it, who can't, wear what you want when you want to. That's what I say. I wear heavy fragrances in the summer. I just loosen up, I just tighten up on my sprays. I wear some like this, I would say, is more to me a spring, fall, cool summer kind of fragrance. I wouldn't wear it in the heavy winter, but maybe I would, because the reality of it all is that you're going to be, you're in your house, you get in your car, well, at least down here in Tennessee, you're in your house, you get in your car, you go to some place to eat or some place to hear music, or you go to a friend's house. So you're never really out there in the cold winter for hours at a time. So like I said, wear what you want when you want to. Would I recommend it? Like I said, yes, but again, just know that on my skin, it doesn't last that long, and that is very depressing to me because I really like this fragrance. So that's what I have for you guys. Yeah, I just wish it lasted longer. I hope you like this video, guys. If you did, you guys know what to do. Please hit that like button. Please subscribe if you haven't. It's usually very common that about 50 to 60% of you that watch videos don't subscribe. It doesn't hurt. You don't have to pay anything. All it does is if I put out a new video, which I try to do 3 times a week, it'll tell you on YouTube, hey, Jose put out a new video. So yeah, and that really helps me out. I'm getting very close to 7,000. So guys, help me out with that. And that's all I have for you. So as always, guys, you guys make sure that you be safe, you be loved. I will talk to you later. Thanks, guys. Bye.